welcome to Spark Messages. And today I have a channel message from Ganesh Hope and Lao. They all came through for my Narcissist Discourse series. They want to do a Narcissist Discourse series. They came to me and they asked me to channel these messages for you guys. So I'm starting off with Ganesha, and I will just channel. These is just all channel messages. It's nothing that I'm saying. This is all they messages. So we're about to get started now. So Ganesha speaks, and this is what he has to say. Narcissist abuse is a trauma bond. Keyword, trauma. That one word lets you know the foundation of this relationship. Many start off as a match made in heaven. Then hell come crashing down like lightning. Humans have a hard time loving themselves. When we watch you all, sometimes we are all in great disbelief that you guys can't feel the love inside of you. It's there all the time, just flowing, waiting on you to tune in. Both parties of the relationship experience trauma. That has nothing to do with the other. It's just one reflects it outward while the other reflects it inward. Can you guess who the narcissist is? And then he laughed when he said that. He says, love is the foundation of being human. That's what everyone is craving. I asked you to take a moment and just feel your heart beating. And then he wants you guys to pause for 60 seconds. That's what he told me to tell y'all. Okay, after y'all pause, I'm coming back into what he said. He said, that's the love you are seeking. It's not outside of you. When you stay in a narcissist relationship, you close yourself off to your own love. Therefore, beloved, ask yourself, is the other person worth you cutting yourself off from your own love? The love that was given to you by the Most High God Himself? The reason healing from narcissist abuse hurts so much is because most been cut off from their own love for so long that the trauma bond started to look like love. This relationship is just two humans craving what's inside of them, but can't seem to find it. Leaving a narcissist is one of the courageous things that you can do. It shows your strength. Most humans don't heal. That's why we're using our beloved to channel this message. She experienced narcissist abuse as well, but it's healing due to having the will and courage to walk away and choose love. He talking about me. Where did I leave off at? Okay. He says, choosing love is choosing self, because yourself is love. And when you honor yourself, you heal all of us, because we all are one. Then says, that's the reason we chose our beloved to do this series. She chose herself, and so to honor her, we would give her tools to heal, which she picked up and used to her best ability. And now we are here. She's now helping you all heal from narcissist abuse. I am delighted and excited to work with you all and her for these next few weeks. All is well, and remember, we are all one. I am Ganesha. So that was Ganesha channel message. And this is a series, and they say it's going to be a 12 message series. So that's what he mean by working with us over the next few weeks. So next will be Hope channel message, and I am about to get started now. So Lady Hope came through. Lady Hope is Archangel Gabriel counterpart. So I'm about to give you the message that she gave me, and this is what she says. She says, well, I see a lot of humans have at least one person in their life that's a narcissist. From mother to father to sibling to romantic partner. All are helping your soul grow. See, from the soul's eyes, having a relationship with a narcissist help you grow tremendously. I want you to know that I'm here not as a virtue, but a being, a real life being, who give out hope to anyone who asks for it. He says, oh, beloveds, I hope you understand my words tonight. I hope you understand that your soul sees this as fun, because it's a challenge to your human self. It makes you rethink everything about yourself, which shines light on your divine self, your soul. If you didn't go through this relationship, you wouldn't be listening to this video. So all who are, I send hope through my beloved channel, because she went through the same thing but made it to the other side, because she had hope for better days. Now, she didn't hope for the narcissist to come back. She hoped that she could heal and let go. Once again, they talking about me. So when they say she, they mentioning me. But where am I at? See, with this situation, you have to be brave and have hope in your heart that you can make it through to the other side. Many hope for the narcissist to come back, and that is just the entities that you created. Remember, everything is energy. You are all creators. So in order to heal, you have to starve one thing and create another thing. And while creating something new, keep the flame of hope in your heart. What I mean by the flame of hope is not the way humans define hope. It's me. I am hope, a living being. And if you call me into your heart space, I will little by little help you grow hope, divine hope. When you hope for something, you desire for a certain thing to happen. My hope gives you faith. If faith is absent in your heart, then you have no hope for a better tomorrow. Find joy and hope in the little things. Focus on what's good in your life. Take the focus off the narcissist. We see lots of you all don't have hope that you can overcome this hurt. Remember, beloved God himself don't give you anything you can't handle. We are all one. So call on me to come into your heart and watch the light of hope grow bigger and bigger. Thank you. I am Hope. Hope message wasn't that long, Miss Lady Hope. But like I said, this is a series, so 11 more messages is coming out. Remember that. And next, who I'm channeling is Lao Zoo. And I will start with his channel message now. Okay, so with Lao Zoo, he gave me a poem from his book. And I had this book since I was about 19 years old. I'm 24 years old. And so, yeah, I'm just telling you how long I had the book. He gave me a poem from the book, one of his messages. And then he basically wanted me to break down the lines so I can explain like how I connect to narcissist abuse. So I'm going to read the poem and then we're going to go from there. So the poem says, one who knows does not speak. One who speaks does not know. Close your holes, shut your doors. Soften your sharpness, loosen your knots. Soften your glare and merge with the everyday. This is called mysteriously attaining oneness. Though you cannot possess it, you are intimate with it and at the same time distant. Though you cannot possess it, you are benefit bad and harm bad. You cannot possess it but are esteemed through it and humble bad. Therefore, the world values you. And that's the end of the poem. Now, the channel message came through because he going to break down the lines of the poem. Because I asked him, like, okay, what this got to do with narcissists? Like, how do this connect? Like, what's the message? And so he broke it down to me. And now I'm about to come in with the channel message. Okay, so I asked him, I'm like, what do you mean by the poem? How does it connect to narcissist abuse? And he says it connects because a narcissist needs you in order to be a narcissist. Without you, they wouldn't have anyone to treat like dirt. Remember, they charm the world, but behind closed doors, the mask comes off, and he just told me to reread the poem. So I reread the poem, and then he was like, I'm going to break it down line by line. So that's what we about to do. So he says the first 5 lines is about you, the victim, the person that's actually listening to this video that went through narcissist abuse. He says, you know what you're dealing with, so I put up a fight. Then he broke it down by line. So he said from line 1 through 3, which is one who knows does not speak. One who speaks does not know. Close your holes, shut your doors. It's simply saying, you know what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a narcissist, so why keep speaking about it? Close your holes, shut your doors. He's basically saying, like, he basically was telling me, because narcissist abuse is something personal to me that I went through on my own, and I'm still kind of going through it. But he was telling me, like, you know, the average person that go through narcissist abuse, they be so, like, speaking on it all the time because they just can't believe what they is dealing with. So he basically saying, like, line 1 through 3 speaks for itself. Like, you know what you're dealing with, so why study speak on it? Like, close your holes, shut your doors. Like, he basically saying it speaks for itself. But we're going to keep going. Line 4 and 5, which is soften your sharpness, loosen your knocks, soften your glare, and merge with the everyday. The message that he says from that is basically let go. He was like when I channel, I write. So when I was writing, he like, let go, let go, let go, let go. And then he came through with the message. But he was like, let go of the situation. Stop letting it take over your mind every day. These lines speak for itself. And then that's when I reread line 5 and 4. And then he was like, let go, beloved. Which I do understand with this message. Like, when I was trying to TZU, he wasn't really giving me, like, messages like how Ganesh and Hope did. He gave me this poem, and he was trying to tell me, like, read the poem. That's what he kept saying, like, reread this poem. Reread it, and then you let me know what you think. And then as I was rereading it, it was certain messages coming through. But, like, when I channeled him, it was different from how when I channeled Ganesha and Hope. Like, they gave me word for word. With TZU, he gave me, like, bits of pieces. Because he like, you know this. You know this poem. You know how to decode it. I'm going to just help you decode it. And so that's why it's like, that's why this message is kind of like all over the place. Because it's like, he kept telling me, like, go back and reread it. Go back and reread it. And as I was rereading it, the channel messages was coming through. It was so many insights. But me personally, if you didn't go through narcissist abuse, you would not understand this poem. You have to really went through narcissist abuse to understand it. So we're going to go on to line 7 and 8. I'm going to skip line 6. And I'm going to say the message that I got from line 7 and 8, basically, from him. Before I go on to line 7 and 8, he did have another message from the first 5 lines. And he was saying, leave a narcissist alone. That's the best revenge. As so many of you won't. He like, so many humans want revenge, like with narcissist abuse. And he like, if you want to win, just leave the situation alone. Don't bring it up. And then he was like, for the ones who can't escape the narcissist, like you got kids with them, or it's like your mother or father, he was like, learn to not be bothered. Learn to not let it bother you like how it bothers you. Because if you do deal with a narcissist, it do bother you. It's something that can take over your mind. So he was saying, like, learn to not be bothered. For the people who physically, like, got kids with them, or just like a parent, and you can't just leave the situation alone. That's what he had to say about lines 1 through 5. Now, I'm about to go back to lines 7 and 8, but I had to put that in there because, like I say, this message is all over the place, but I love channeling him. So, yeah. I put the poem back up on the screen so you guys can know, like, where I'm at. So line 7 and 8 is basically saying the person who is dealing with narcissist abuse is so close to it and intimate with the situation, not the person, but is distant with the person. So he like, the situation is like you so intimate with it, like especially when you find out you're dealing with a narcissist. A lot of people like study it, watch videos all day, like they mind go to like the whole what a narcissist is. But he like, in real life, you is distant from that person. Like, you do not have a connection with that person the way you think you do. Like, it's like you so intimate with, like, they mental disorder, but it's like you so distant from the person. And if you do go through this, you know what I mean. So next is line 9 through 10. In 9 through 10, he was saying, he says, you do benefit from this situation, because anybody who deals with this and come out on the other side, and then he was like healed, like being healed is the other side, is someone who learned many soul lessons from one situation. Then it being lesson after lesson with many different people. He was like, even though you was harmed by it, it helped your soul growth and understand yourself better in a way you wouldn't be able to do if this didn't happen. And then he was like, with the one soul lesson versus the many, he was saying like a narcissist situation is like 10 soul lessons in one, versus you learning a lesson with 10 different other people. So he like, that's where you benefit from it. Like, you don't have to go through this with multiple people, because this one time situation will help you learn in the future to, like, you can spot a narcissist once you deal with one. So it ain't like this is something you're going to be repeatedly going through in life. That's why he's saying, like, this is golden in a way. Like, you benefit from it, but it did harm you. So next I have line 11 through 12. And Lao Tzu was like, anybody who went through narcissist abuse are respected and highly favored by the Most High himself. And then he was like, the Most High chose you, even though you was humbled by dealing with a narcissist. He also says it's bittersweet because the wisdom you attain is something you get through many soul lessons. That's why it hurts so bad, because you are growing at a fast-paced rate. The situation humbled you because it made you look at your shadow parts. What made you attracted to the narcissist? What in you made you did not want to let go? Like, he like, what in you made you want to be in this, like, situation and not let go of the situation? It's something in you that resonated within a narcissist. That's the reason why y'all, like, was put together in a way. So yeah. Then he go on and was like, therefore the world values you, which is line 13, because it takes a strong, brave soul to go through this situation and come out with all the wisdom and being healed. He says a lot of people don't heal from narcissist abuse. So if you do heal from narcissist abuse, you have added a special value to the world. And then that was the end of the message from Lao Tzu. So basically, in my words, at first when he gave me this poem, I did not understand it. And then he kept telling me, like, reread it. And then I heard him say, like, look at it from your point of view. And so I started looking at it from my point of view. And then that's when all the insights and downloads came through. So I want to thank everybody who took the time out to listen to these channel messages. And I want to thank everybody who subscribed to my channel, because I have more channel messages. Especially, I got a series, a Narcissist Discourse series, and it's with these three beings, Ganesh Hope and Lao Tzu. So just stay on the lookout for the next messages, and I'm going to try to get them out quick as possible. So yeah, thank you, and just spark messages.